Hill. And unfortunately, the 18-year-old suffered only minor injuries, but I'm sure is bruised up pretty bad.
That is very scary. And we've got more scary video to show you. Big pieces of ice, chunks of snow just flying off cars, whizzing down the highway. It's not surprising as we're getting this warm up. We're probably going to see more of this because, Jen, those temperatures are warming up.
All right, and another sign that we may be seeing more of are potholes as the temperatures get warmer. Well, this happens as well. Some of the potholes have been so big that they rattle the fillings out of your teeth when you hit them. And they're popping up faster than the daffodils and the tulips.
Welcome back to Weather Center Live. I'm Bonnie Schneider.
And I'm Jennifer Lopez. Now, the falling ice and potholes are just two of the bad signs of spring that we're seeing, but we're also seeing some pretty good ones. And what screams spring more than beautiful flowers? And this is from Marjorie Music. She snapped these beautiful sights in Golden, Colorado. If you look closely, you can see a little horse peeking through the side of the barn. Do you see him? Isn't that cute? He's enjoying the spring flowers as well. We would love to see more pictures and post your pictures to our Facebook page, and we might show them on the show today as well. Here's Bonnie.
All right, let's take a look at some pictures of some cities. Denver, Chicago, Washington, D.C. You definitely are going to be seeing some changes out there in your forecast because we are watching temperatures warm up as we look forward to spring weather. Spring fever is among us for sure. Let's take a look at the forecast and what we're looking at. You can see that it's definitely going to be much warmer as we approach Denver's temperatures, climbing well up into the 50s and 60s. And looking at the weather pattern, what you can see is definitely some changes out there. We are looking for that warmer air to work its way to the east, and that's going to make such a difference. You know, we had record temperatures into California and Nevada earlier this week, and now all of that air is sliding to the east. So we're watching for the changing conditions, meaning a nice warm up on the way. So expect that as we go through much of the week. You can really see the warm numbers climbing 10 to 30 degrees above normal for this coming week. What a difference it's going to make after Winter Storm Thor and all the other storms that we've had so far this season. Temperatures are warming up as well, climbing into the 40s for Chicago, just to start you off with today, but they are going to improve. We're expecting the numbers just to go up gradually as we go through the week. You can see in St. Louis climbing up to 58 degrees. And that's something to keep in mind because we'll get close to 60 as we go through the middle and end of the week. So we'll look forward to that. And Tuesday, we're looking for temperatures also to be mild. We'll look for comfortable conditions into the 50s and into the 60s as well. So you can see that on the map that we're looking at some big changes for Kansas City, St. Louis as well. And it is making for a better looking forecast and melting any snow that's on the ground. We still have quite a bit of snowfall, about 31% of the U.S. covered in snow. So keep in mind your forecast for Chicago climbing well above average, and temperatures are warming up as we go through the week. And it's going to be much warmer than what the normal high is, and at least you're finally going to say goodbye to that Arctic air in Chicago. So big changes in the way and lots of improvements. St. Louis, it's feeling a lot like spring because temperatures will climb to near 70 degrees as we go through the week, mainly into the 50s and into the 60s. So it's nice. The flowers will be blooming and you can get out there and do some gardening, things that you probably haven't been able to tend to in quite some time. Jen?
All right, let's go into North Texas and say good morning, Dallas. Rain has been off and on throughout the morning. It's been pretty light for now, but the chance of rain is going to increase through the day. You see your temperature right into the upper 40s. It's really not going to warm up too much here across Dallas or even over into Fort Worth. But the big news is going to be more rain to move in. This time it is going to be all rain in the south as those temperatures are going to stay pretty mild. Where's the moisture coming from? All the way in the Pacific. We call it the Pineapple Express because it moves in, this moisture moves in over Honolulu, over Hawaii, and then just keeps on targeting into the lower 48. And this time it looks like it's even bypassing California, going right over Mexico and moving into Texas. So as we look at Texas, we are seeing some pretty heavy rainfall coming down, especially just to the north of Houston. East of 45 into eastern Texas is where we've been seeing some heavier showers come through. Nothing severe, but we certainly are concerned with just too much rain as we look farther to the west, right along the Rio Grande. more rain moving in from Old Mexico, and that's going to be pushing up towards San Antonio as we go through the afternoon and also for tonight. So it does look like San Antonio and all through Dallas and over into Houston today and tomorrow, more rain. And then it'll move towards the east on Tuesday and Wednesday and stay into much of the southeast right through the end of this week. So today it may be over the southern plains or over into Texas, but it's going to be pushing farther to the east and really causing a few problems here across Tennessee, maybe into Alabama as well because of the high amounts of rain that we're expecting. Highest amount through Wednesday will be back over into Houston, where there could be on the north side anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rainfall. And we also could be seeing by the end of this week some high amounts right over into Alabama, maybe into Mississippi, as the moisture will be now moving in from the Gulf of Mexico. So a lot to look at over the next few days. But the flooding is a concern right now here over San Antonio up into Austin. A flood watch has been issued for you. So the possibility, even though you're not seeing the rain right now, it is moving closer to you as we go through the next few hours. And Atlanta, it'll come your way, so enjoy that sunshine out there today, because for the rest of the week we see the rain. Bonnie?
Just ahead on this Sunday edition of Weather Center Live, it's a tale of two cities. Some, like Washington, will get a case of weather whiplash this week. See who's going to face brutal colds and who's going to see spring.
Fact. When you take Advil, you get relief right at the site of pain, wherever it is. Advil stops pain right where it starts. Relief doesn't get any better than this. Advil. Fact. Advil liquid gels are faster on tough pain than extra strength Tylenol. And not only faster, stronger too. Relief doesn't get any better than this. Advil. Available at Walmart for a low price every day.
At Ancestry, we call it a hint. Simply type in a name and follow the Ancestry leaf far into your family's past. A past filled with stories that intrigue and inspire. And in doing so, reveal the one unique, improbable, and completely remarkable path that led to you. Discover your story. Start searching for free now at Ancestry.com.
Busy week. Oh yeah. I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow, daily workout, in-laws on Sunday.
Make time every day for Barocca. It supports mental sharpness and physical energy.
Barocca! The more you learn about your insurance, the more gaps you may find. Like how you thought you were covered for this, when you're really only covered for this. Talk to farmers and get smarter about your insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, pal. You ready? Can you pick me up at 6:30?
I'm here.
Too late.
I'll go for 5 minutes. Move it. Killing me. You know what, Dad? I'm good.
It may be quite a while before he's ready, but our Subaru Legacy will be waiting for him.
The longest-lasting midsize sedan in its class. The 2015 Subaru Legacy. It's not just a sedan, it's a Subaru.
From the very start, I wanted FitCore to be different. If you come to me, it's because you want to do what I do, because I don't do what other people do. It's kind of like creating a brand for myself.
Your business is unique. Your marketing should be too. With Vistaprint, it will be. Get 500 business cards starting at just $9.99. Enter promo code TV500 at Vistaprint.com. Plus, for every $40 you spend, earn $10 in Vistaprint cash.
Stay true to yourself. You can do this how you want to do it, and somebody else is going to think that's awesome and want to do it that way too.
Vistaprint.com.
I've never cooked Thai food in my life, and now I'm cooking it for 20 people. The Cooking Club was one of the first things we tried when we moved to Del Webb, and now it's our turn to have everyone over. I'm finding that a kitchen and a house like this encourage you to try new things. In fact, in my new home with my new friends, I'm becoming quite comfortable, stepping out of my comfort zone.
Find the community that's right for you at delweb.com. While you're at it, schedule a visit for a day or more and meet the people who live there.
Currently in our area, 75 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Today, partly cloudy, slight chance of a rain shower. High 77. Winds east-northeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, showers later at night. Low 71. Chance of rain 30%. Monday, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 82. Chance of rain 50%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
In Kentucky, the melting of massive amounts of snow from Winter Storm Thor is leading to a potential flood threat. The National Weather Service has issued a flood warning along the Ohio River through Wednesday. And after the state capital of Frankfort hit a record low Friday morning of -10 degrees, the area will see a warm up into the 60s by Wednesday.
All right. Well, that is definitely some good news that we're going to see some warmer temperatures. And it's not just across Kentucky. In fact, there's going to be a big difference.
Yeah, I know. You were talking about that, how things are going to be changing this week in a big way.
And
I'd like to hear more.
I think a lot of people are going to be excited about this change. Now, it may come at the price of some rain, but that's something we're just going to have to deal with. Because last Thursday here in Dallas, we were only up into the 30s with snow on the ground. This Thursday, close to 70 degrees after morning temperatures dropped just down to the middle 40s. A few other places to look at. Louisville, I know it's been a rough time across much of northern Kentucky. 15 with snow on the ground last Thursday. Well, this Thursday, you may find some rain in the forecast, but look at your numbers, only into the 50s, so a big change for you. And then here in Memphis, temperatures were so cold with that snow coming down on Thursday. We had record snow in many places across the Middle South. And for this Thursday, well, not too bad. When we see, let's get this number up here, close to 60 degrees for this coming week. So a big change in the forecast. We'll start to see more flowers pop up over the next few days. And D.C., in our nation capital, your temperatures were in the 20s. We had some snow on the ground here in northern Virginia. This Thursday, a lot warmer in the afternoon, close to 50 degrees. And the morning temperature is still chilly, but 31 will not be, well, it won't be as bad as the low 20s, what we had on Thursday morning. A few other spots to look at. New York, quite cold and snowy last Thursday. This Thursday, though, those temperatures, well, they're still in the 40s, but look, morning lows 10 degrees warmer. So that's a little bit of a nice change here across the Northeast, as well as things try to warm up for us over the next few days. Bonnie?
Jen, silver medalist Gordy Shear hopes to get future Olympians interested in his favorite sport, the luge. One way to do that is a contest to build the best backyard luge track. And all the snow that we've seen this winter has made his job a little easier. Now, Gordy Shear joins me on Skype right now from Lake Placid. And Gordy, I know that a lot of people aren't as familiar with luging as other sports. So how did you come about the idea to do this contest?
Well, what we're really trying to do is relate the idea of sledding to luge, and it's a natural tie-in. It's the greatest of all winter activities. So we're really just trying to create that tie in people's minds.
So has all the snow helped you being able to do that?
Definitely. We've actually extended this contest. We were thinking that it was going to end in, maybe late February, but here we are running into March, and there's no sign of slowing down at all right now.
That's great. So what is your hope for the contest? To get the interest in the sport itself?
Yeah, generate interest in the sport, get people to visit our Facebook page, learn more about our athletes, our programs, ways to experience the sport in different locales, and really just connect that idea that sledding and luge are, very much one and the same.
That's a good point, because I think many of us as kids and people that have children take them sledding. So what's really the difference?
Well, luge is sort of the ultimate version of sledding. It's speeds in excess of 90 miles per hour, lying down on your back, going down the same track as a bobsled would go down. And it's the fastest sport on ice, and it's a great thrill, and we want to get as many people involved in thinking about the sport as we possibly can.
I know that in the Olympics they're going incredibly fast, but how fast do you think people are going to go in this contest?
Well, it depends on the track they build. Depends on the steepness, but usually backyard tracks see people reaching speeds of around, 25 miles an hour or so.
25. So it's almost like if you were on a bicycle, you would go that fast, but it must feel a little more intense when you're so close to the ground.
Yeah, it is. And, it's the intimacy of the corners and going up on the banks. It's really, it's what we try and get to have people equate to our sport, really.
That sounds great. And it looks like you've got plenty of snow behind you, and I could hear the sound of the luge as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fun. The Marshall family here in Lake Placid, where USA Luge is based, they've built a nice little course here. It really epitomizes the backyard luge track, and thrilled to have something like this in our hometown.
Great. Gordy, thank you so much for joining us, and I wish you the best of luck with the contest.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right, and you can, of course, find out more just going to our Facebook page. Still to come, more on the warm-up coming our way this week.
I'm outside. Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm in the Buick.
I don't see a Buick.
Oh, got it.
Encore, the expectation-shattering crossover from Buick.
Wow.
Lease this 2015 Encore with these premium services for 24 months for around $199 per month.
Hey, buddy, you're squashing me. Liquid wart remover could take weeks to treat.
Embarrassing wart? Dr. Scholl's Freeze Away wipes them out fast with as few as one treatment.
Freeze Away!
Dr. Scholl's, the #1 selling freeze brand.
What's he doing? You think I have time to run into?
Golfsmith, anything for golf.
I have the flu with a runny nose. Better take something.
Theraflu Severe Cold won't treat your runny nose.
Really?
Alka-Seltzer Severe Cold and Flu relieves your worst flu symptoms plus runny nose.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Mommy!
My husband said you're beautiful and I love you, but I'm worried about your health and your weight. I'm worried we're going to lose you. That was my moment.
When your moment comes, you can count, track, and worry over every meal. Or you can lose weight simply with Jenny Craig. Just walk in or call. Meet your dedicated personal consultant who helps you reach your goals. Pick out delicious food and start losing now. Visit JennyCraig.com for our best offer ever.
A moment can change your whole life with Jenny Craig.
So, as my personal financial psychic, I'm sure you know what this meeting is about.
Yes. A raise.
I'm letting you go.
I knew that.
You see, this is my Amerivest managed...
Balances.
No, portfolio. And if it doesn't perform well for 2 consecutive...
Gold.
Quarters.
Yeah.
Then Amerivest gives me back their advisory...
Stocks.
Fees for those quarters.
Yeah.
So I'm confident I'm in good hands.
For all the confidence you need. TD Ameritrade. You got this.
You want to perpetrate a kidnapping?
Guys, the team's back together. You're all morons.
I'm not hearing this. Is he being nice to us?
He's a little standoffish.
You assaulted me. Mercilessly. We got a fight, Glover.
I think you know what I want, Dale.
Why me?
Everybody's wondering.
I am.
Own or rent Horrible Bosses 2 by visiting the movies section. Instantly access your favorites with Xfinity On Demand.
So call now, 1-800-708-1548. Online at drlogsplitter.com.
Currently in our area, 75 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Today, partly cloudy, slight chance of a rain shower. High 77. Winds east-northeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, showers later at night. Low 71. Chance of rain 30%. Monday, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 82. Chance of rain 50%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
What 3 words sum up the spring season for you? Well, you know what Maria LaRosa says? She says that it is thaw, melt, and beautiful spring flowers. She had no pencil or paper to write it on, so she wrote it in all the snow that has surrounded her this winter and all the snow that is slowly going to be melting because of a pattern change. Let's find out more now from Bonnie.
That's true, and we're actually looking at some snow that's falling right now into Iowa. Believe it or not, I know it feels like spring in so many locations, but it's quite wintry there, and some of that working its way further to the east as well into Cedar Rapids. As temperatures get warmer, you'll see some improvements. Another place where the snow is sticking and causing poor visibility if you're out and about on this Sunday is into upstate New York, driving on 87. Perhaps you're heading into western Mass or Connecticut. Boy, that snow is sticking. We are going to see some accumulation with it. And notice up by Watertown, just north of Syracuse, some lighter snow coming through, and in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So looking at accumulations, this is what we're expecting, 1 to 3 inches. So it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's definitely going to be a little bit more snow, reminding us that we're still in winter in this part of the country in New England. So you'll actually see some heavier snow in the mountains of Vermont. Keep that in mind. Less than an inch in some other areas. But it really is a tale of 2 seasons as we transition from winter to spring. We have record cold and snow to spring fever, where it's feeling like 70 degrees in some locations. In fact, how cold has it been? We've had record cold numbers in so many places that it's almost 5,000 of them over the past 30 days. And look at the numbers for the low temperatures as well, shattering records, and plenty of records over 1,500 breaking for snowfall. Speaking of which, check out the United States. 30.1% covered in snow. That's a big difference than what we even saw yesterday, where it was more than half the country. So you get a little bit of sunshine and some warmer temperatures, and you see snow melt from Detroit to Minneapolis, Denver, all the way to Bozeman, Montana. That's where we have a lot of the snow still on the ground, but eventually, you know, of course, it will dissipate. Typically into mid-March, this is the average jet stream position that we have to the north, so temperatures certainly do start to warm up. In this case, it'll be much warmer into the northern plains, much warmer all the way to the Canadian border. You'll feel warmer in the southwest, where temperatures will near 90 in Phoenix this week. That's right, of course, to the
Okay, so coming up here on Weather Center Live, the Great Escape. You know what it is? Sunshine through the palms, warm breezes blowing in your hair, maybe even a bikini. Well, it is that time of year when families and college students, they head for spring break. Your beach forecast is ahead.
良質熟練の技革新1000年の歴史を持つ文化が最先端の製造技術を使うと待てよあれこれってクライスラー
Reliability is now an American thing. Introducing the all-new Chrysler 200, America's import. Find it at Chrysler.com.
Lowe's presents How to Make a Friend Speak When She's Speechless.
Wow, Kim, I'm speechless. Your new bathroom looks so beautiful, I can't even talk right now. I literally can't even open my mouth to talk.
Now get the Moen Caldwell faucet for $79 at Lowe's.
There's a light that shines within our pets. So at Petco, we handpick foods that help keep that light shining, like Purina Pro Plan Bright Mind, shown to promote mental sharpness in dogs age 7 and older. Because what we feed them matters. Petco.
Doing this all day, my feet and legs got really tired.
So I got Dr. Scholl's massaging gel work insoles.
They absorb the shock of working on my feet all day.
I feel energized. I'm a believer.
Dr. Scholl's massaging gel work insoles.
I'm a believer.
How do I get hotel deals nobody else gets? I know a guy. I know a guy in New York, Vegas, Dallas. My competitors may know a guy, but I know over 60,000 guys.
Priceline.com.
Atlantic Beach Florida.
Oh, love it.
Houma, Louisiana.
Oh, fantastic food. Carefree, Arkansas.
Been there.
Louisville, Texas.
Done that. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Phil and I go way back. Love that little animal.
Weekday mornings, Jim Cantori, Sam Champion, and Jennifer Delgado on AMHQ, starting at 7.
So we've got like 60 years of experience here, and that's just Sam.
Weekday mornings at 7, only on the Weather Channel.
Okay, this is the first weekend of spring break for a few folks, and Florida is really living up to the nickname of the Sunshine State. So Sharon Hellman-Coble is vacationing with her family in Naples. It's already 73 this morning at Vanderbilt Beach. Oh, it's a far cry from the snow and the cold that you've been enduring back home in the Midwest. And today's high is going to head up to 80. So be on the lookout for a few pop-up showers, maybe this afternoon, Sharon. But you're still enjoying the beautiful weather, and you're going to love the next 2 days with lots of sunshine and the numbers up into the lower 80s. Spring break is underway for millions of students and family, and they're looking to escape the cold weather.
And one warm destination is Miami Beach, Florida, which is 74 degrees right now. And it's only going up from there. High temperatures are expected to climb into the upper 70s later today.
Yeah, it should look nice, actually, not just for today, but for the next few days, as those numbers will be up into the 80s. Well, a severe epidemic of cabin fever all across the country this winter, and we're going to continue to watch those numbers go up. But first, a forecast for some warmer weather.
That's true. We'll be looking at some much warmer weather for places like Daytona Beach for spring break. Highs will be near 82 degrees on Tuesday. Thunderstorms are in the forecast, though, Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, a few other places like Panama City Beach, always a popular destination for some spring breakers. Maybe a few morning showers on Tuesday and an isolated thunderstorm on Thursday. But the temperatures shouldn't be too bad, right up in the 70s.
How about South Padre Island in Texas? Oh, no, rain for spring breakers. Temperatures look kind of comfortable, but by Thursday, you're climbing to 64 degrees.
All right, and as we look at Lake Havasu City over in Arizona, look at these numbers, right up into the 80s with morning lows in the 50s. Lots of sunshine, maybe just a few clouds. That's about it on Wednesday. So again, finally some warmer weather for all those that are suffering from cabin fever. We finally got a cure for you.
That's true. Spring fever. It's in full bloom. Time to escape the snow, the cold. Get outside. Are you ready for warm sunshine and the beach?
Busy week? Oh yeah. I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow, daily workout, in-laws on Sunday.
Make time every day for Barocca. It supports mental sharpness and physical energy.
Barocca! You drop 40 grand on a new set of wheels, then wham, a minivan T-bones you. Guess what? Your insurance company will only give you $37,000 to replace it. Depreciation, they claim. How can my car depreciate before its first oil change, you ask? Maybe the better question is, why do you have that insurance company?
With Liberty Mutual New Car Replacement, we'll replace the full value of your car. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I don't know what I should do next.
Do what everybody else does. Start a business. Build yourself a website.
Welcome to T.O.'s Humble Pie.
With Wix.com.
Let's party!
We make it easy to create your own all-pro website. All by yourself.
Farve and carve.
You did that yourself?
Don't look so surprised.
Go to Wix.com. Create your website today.
Currently in our area, 76 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Today, partly cloudy, slight chance of a rain shower. High 77. Winds east-northeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, showers later at night. Low 71. Chance of rain 30%. Monday, cloudy with occasional rain showers. High 82. Chance of rain 50%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Wow, Well, get ready. Rain is going to make a huge splash this coming week. It may be days before some of you see the sun again. We're going to pinpoint who will receive 3, 4, even 5 inches of rain.
Oh my gosh, I'm so over it. My kids are over it. We just want it to get warm.
Yeah, your wish is our command. As clocks, they're not the only things that are going to be spring forward today. So our temperatures, 60 million of you will enjoy the warmest weather you've had in 3 months.
I'm Paul Goodlow in Fort Myers, Florida, home to the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins spring training camp. We'll talk about how that record-setting snow in Boston could impact their opening day, coming up on Weather Center Live.
Good Sunday morning to you and welcome to Weather Center Live. I'm Bonnie Schneider.
And I'm Jennifer Lopez. The first weekend of meteorological spring is living up to expectations. Temperatures are on the rise and signs of the season are emerging across the country.
You like putting the top down, right, on your car. Well, Stig Christian Andersen says he knew things were changing for the better when he was leaving Utah the other day. He said he saw a guy in a convertible with the top down pass him on the highway. Yes, that is definitely a sign of spring, because that's when you start to see people enjoy the weather and have the top down of their car so they can really feel spring. Jen?
Not putting their tops down in Houston because guess what? We have some rain showing up. In fact, it's coming down pretty good here into Houston and across much of Texas. Now, it's not quite over into New Orleans as you're trying to find it on the camera lens there, and it's not into not yet, but it's coming your way. So prepare for it because we do expect some soggy weather across the south over the next few days. Now, first up, this rain is really pushing into Texas. It streams all the way back towards the Pacific. The Pineapple Express that shows up so well on the water vapor loop, targeting all that moisture up into Texas. We've had a lot of heavy rain, especially in the eastern half of the state. Houston's finally getting in on some of those heavier showers, but we're still finding them well to the north of you. Dallas has also seen some rain, and then we move back over to the Big Bend area. And more is coming across the Rio Grande. So that is going to be moving closer to you in San Antonio, as well as into Austin within the next few hours. Heaviest rain in Texas will be today and tomorrow. And then all of this is going to be pushing to the east for the middle of the week. So again, Alabama, you're expecting some of that rain tomorrow, but you're going to see it for the remainder of this week. By Wednesday, the moisture actually is going to be moving in from the Gulf of Mexico as opposed to the Pacific. So that will allow for a lot of that rain just to push up into Florida, Georgia, through the Carolinas. We'll see it even into Friday. Now, the heaviest rain for the next few days will be right over into Texas. We could see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches around Houston, and then that's going to be pushing a little bit to the east. We are concerned with just too much rain in a short time, and a flood watch has been issued for today in Austin and San Antonio, and also just out towards the hill country. So be on the lookout for maybe some higher water. And if you don't think that you should go through it, you shouldn't. Use your noggin, okay? The New Orleans forecast is calling for the rain by tomorrow. Today, that looks pretty good with temperatures up in the 70s. Atlanta, go out today and do something, as well as into Nashville. You need to spend your Sunday outside because all the rain is coming here for the Music City for the rest of this week. Bonnie?
Thanks, Jen. Well, our other top story is that much of the U.S. is breaking out with spring fever. Now, this could actually be something you want to catch. Like in St. Louis, for example, it may be 47 degrees right now, but temperatures are going to warm up for St. Louis. We're going to see some major improvements in the weather as spring fever takes hold. Let's take a look. In St. Louis, 60 degrees is your high temperature for today, and then 58 for tomorrow, climbing all the way to 67 by the time we get to the middle of the week. So some big changes, and not just there. Notice the weather pattern. The warmer air that's well out to the west is finally moving to the east and to the north. The jet stream lifts a little further to the north so that warm air can get all the way up to the Canadian border. So even in the northern plains, you're going to feel this difference outside this week, where high temperatures, you see those red and orange areas on the map, 10 to 15, even 30 degrees above what we typically would see this time of year. So some big changes there in the forecast. You'll feel it even starting today, like in Rapid City, where we're 10 degrees above normal at 54 degrees. And as we work our way into Monday, starting off the work week, you're going to see many people with smiles on their faces And really the weather is finally the reason why. And that's because it'll be 63 in Wichita, 62 in Dodge City. All of these numbers higher than what we typically would see this time of year. In Chicago, 53 degrees. You had not even just weeks ago with temperatures in the teens, 20s, and then wind chills in the negative numbers, but that's not going to be the case. Neither for Minneapolis. Look at this forecast, up to almost 60 degrees. Maybe we'll get there by Friday. What a way to wrap up this week with a gradual but really substantial warm up for cities in the Midwest, and it'll also be warming up in the Northeast too. So much good news to tell. Jen?
Yeah, the big warm up will be the talk of this week as we are expecting those temperatures to be really climbing. And what a difference a week makes after we were hit by a big snowstorm. It's a weather whiplash, but of the good kind. So let's talk about a few cities. And as we look here into Washington, D.C., we see the temperatures last week were in the 20s with that record snow. Well, today, look at that, a high of 53, maybe a nice time to grab a jacket and just walk around and do some beautiful sightseeing. Elsewhere across the country, last week in Louisville, we had all kinds of problems with the snow and temperatures in the teens, but today up into the 40s with just a few clouds around, melting that snow and hopefully improving conditions across the state. New York, we saw the snow coming down on Thursday. It led to all kinds of problems. And then we find today a high of 56 with a little bit of sunshine. Bonnie?
Oh, New Yorkers love to hear that. And just to the north, some people who live in Boston know how to beat that winter that just wouldn't quit. They're heading south. Coming up next on Weather Center Live, fans follow the Sox to Florida.
All right, so this Tylenol arthritis lasts 8 hours, but Aleve can last 12 hours. And Aleve is proven to work better on pain than Tylenol arthritis. So why am I still thinking about this?
How are you?
Get Aleve, proven better on pain.
If a denture were to be put under a microscope, we can see all the bacteria that still exists. Polident's unique MicroClean formula works in just 3 minutes, killing 99.99% of odor-causing bacteria for a cleaner, fresher, brighter denture every day.
It's March. Time to seize the moment at your local Hyundai dealer. Right now, get a 2015 Elantra for just 0% APR for 60 months. Plus, get $1,500 March bonus cash. Take advantage of these limited time offers and upgrade to the award-winning Elantra. But hurry, time is running out. The Hyundai Seize the Moment sales event ends March 31st. Seize your Elantra today and get $3,250 cash back.
Let me talk to you about retirement. A 401k is the most sound way to go. Let's talk asset allocation. Sure.
You seem knowledgeable, professional.
I'm actually a DJ.
No way.
That really is you.
If they're not a CFP pro, you just don't know. CFP. Work with the highest standard.
Sweet mother of softness, Charmin.
Take a closer look at Charmin Ultra Soft and you'll love what you see. Not only can you use less, but you can actually see the softness in our comfort cushions.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin Ultra Soft?
Sometimes, bigger is better. But other times, bigger just gets in the way. At Brother, we know the biggest printer isn't always the best fit for every office. So we've come up with a bigger idea. Don't supersize, optimize. See how we can help you put the right printers in all the right places and help reduce your costs. Now that's big. Brother, at your side. Learn more at don'tsupersizeoptimize.com.
Most homes have air leaks and drafts that waste as much energy as leaving a window open in your home all year long. Call Champion Windows at 844-4CHAMPION. When you buy 2 rooms of windows, you'll get the 3rd room free. Call today because every home needs a champion.
The Yamaha Viking, and introducing the all-new Viking 6. The hardest working, most off-road capable side-by-sides in America. Built for the hardest working people on Earth. You.
So let's go! When you go out there, it's dangerous.
Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 77. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Slight chance of a rain shower. Low 71. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Monday, cloudy with occasional showers, especially later on. High 82. Chance of rain 40%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Hello, America, and good morning. Temperatures this weekend will reach into the 70s.
Enjoying the sunshine out on the berm as we get ready for baseball. First of 192 plus.
Oh, fans were basking or just loving the warm temperatures and the sunshine yesterday as the Seattle Mariners took on the San Diego Padres in some Cactus League action.
It's a trend that will continue into this week. Sunshine with high temperatures in the low 80s through the middle of the week, approaching 90 degrees by Thursday. And spring training is also in full swing in Florida. After a brutal winter, Boston's Red Sox Nation is looking south for some warmth from the Sunshine State.
And Paul Goodlow is in shorts and sandals in all the sunshine in Fort Myers, Florida, and he's following the action for us.
We're here in Fort Myers, Florida. Another day expected to be in the 80s. Great weather for baseball. This is the home of the Minnesota Twins, Hammond Stadium. But about 3 miles down the road, the home, spring training home of the Boston Red Sox in JetBlue Park. Both teams share this city. Both teams also share a home opening date of April 13th. But take a look at these pictures. Snow-covered Fenway Park. Feet of snow on the field, in the stands. Will that stadium be ready for their opening day? Well, earlier I talked to Terry Ryan, the general manager of the Twins, and guess what? They also share a story about snow on their field weeks before opening day.
Boston's going through the type of winter that we had in 2014. I do sympathize with the people out there in New England because they're not maybe used to that as much as we are. It's not that different for us. Every year it seems like we have the record snowfalls. But I see a lot of pictures and I am sympathetic because I don't know where they're putting all their snow out there.
As the players are warming up behind me, so is the weather here in Hammond Stadium. Temperatures should be pushing the upper 70s to low 80s again today. Great weather for baseball. In fact, the Twins are taking on the Orioles split squad here in Hammond Stadium. Down the road in Port St. Lucie, well, the Red Sox split squad going in to take on the Mets. And also very similar weather conditions. No rain here later on this week here in Fort Myers. We can see temperatures pushing close to 90 degrees. Not bad for a late winter day. If we could only get that warm weather across the Northeast and the upper Midwest in time for their opening day. Again, both clubs open at home April 13th. We'll give you the very latest on those conditions as opening day approaches. But right now, reporting from a very warm and sunny Fort Myers, Florida, I'm meteorologist Paul Goodlow. Back to you.
Oh, love how you rub it in there, Paul. And I think a lot of people in the Northeast are jealous of you right now because although it's quiet, we are seeing some cool weather. Let's find out more from Bonnie.
That's right, Jen. You know, people are ready for that opening day, absolutely. But for northeastern cities that have seen really just so much snow and cold air, they're going to get a warm up. And I'm talking about Boston, New York City, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh. You're looking at live pictures right now, and it really is looking a lot better for this weekend than it was last weekend or even just last Thursday. Remember Thor? All right, well, here comes the spring to the Northeast. It's a gradual warm up that you will feel day by day. So people in the Northeast, their mood will improve day by day, right? We're looking at Boston, for example, all the way up to 43. And notice that the temperatures are sustained above freezing for several days. And that means more snow melt. So while there's still plenty of snow on the ground, we're going to see big improvements this week. Currently in New York City, it's 43 degrees. Temperatures warming up. 33 in Boston, 50 in Washington, D.C., and 39 in Pittsburgh. As we look towards the forecast, you'll see the numbers rise all the way to 56 in Washington. Washington, D.C., that really feels like spring. You can put away the winter coat and the hat and the gloves, at least for now. Not quite so in Buffalo, where we have high temperatures into the 30s, and it'll stay that way for tomorrow in Buffalo with a high of 36. But starting off the work week, we're really looking at some better conditions with temperatures in the 50s, really into the mid-Atlantic like Washington, D.C. By Tuesday, you're at 55. So the weather just gets better as we work our way through the week. We'll break it down for some cities to show you. Not too far from D.C. is Baltimore, and your average high temperature is 51 degrees. But notice this chart where you get all the way up to 58, both Tuesday and Wednesday. These are great days to have that outdoor lunch, and you could do it in Baltimore, you could do it in New York City, and Philadelphia certainly. Look at that, Jen, 56 degrees this week there, looking good.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Well, just ahead here on Weather Center Live, a winter video that you've just got to see. There's actually something buried under all that snow. You guessed it, bald eagle. Now, I want to show you what the nest looks like today, so stay with us.
I have the flu with a runny nose. Better take something.
Theraflu Severe Cold won't treat your runny nose.
Really?
Alka-Seltzer Severe Cold and Flu relieves your worst flu symptoms plus runny nose.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Mommy! Brought to you by Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold and Cough.
Can a protein originally found in a jellyfish improve your memory? Our scientists say yes. Researchers have discovered a protein that actually supports healthier brain function. It's the breakthrough in a supplement called Prevagen. As we age, we lose proteins that support our brain. Prevagen supplements these proteins and has been clinically shown to improve memory. It's safe and effective. For support of healthier brain function, a sharper mind, and clearer thinking, try Prevagen for yourself today.
Why do we do it? Why do we spend every waking moment thinking about people? Why are we so committed to keeping you connected? Why combine performance with a conscience? Why innovate for a future without accidents? Why do any of it? Why do all of it? Because if it matters to you, it's everything to us. The S60 sedan from Volvo. This month, get these exceptional offers on a new Volvo. Visit your Volvo showroom for details.
Oh, there's an energy crisis happening, all right. A human one. And it's time to fight it. With the good energy of Quaker Oats. It's how we help keep go-getters like you going and getting. One bite at a time. Try new Quick Steel Cut oatmeal for a heartier texture. Quaker Up.
Hey, what is this? What's going on? Well, where have you been? I was inside. Yeah? So long. It was nothing. No yard, no grill. It was just white and cold. It was winter, buddy. Just winter.
Somebody get this man a burger!
Winter's over, and new and improved Kingsford charcoal is now better than ever.
You know those neighbors always making weird inventions out of junk in their garage? We just gave them their own TV show.
Come on, Wind!
I think I just made Mother Nature my bitch.
Congratulations, you're down with Crestor.
Yes!
When diet and exercise aren't enough, adding Crestor lowers bad cholesterol up to 55%. Crestor is not for people with liver disease or women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Call your doctor if you have muscle pain or weakness, feel unusually tired, have loss of appetite, upper belly pain, dark urine, or yellowing of skin or eyes. These could be signs of serious side effects.
I'm down with Crestor.
Make your move. Ask your doctor about Crestor.
So that care spot sure is convenient. Why should I care that that care spot sure is convenient?
Look, Mom! I can fly!
No!
Oh.
That care spot sure is convenient. With online and mobile access to check wait times, save your spot, and make appointments, plus extended hours and convenient locations near you, CareSpot is everyday healthcare made even easier.
To learn how to get your free 30-day supply of Symetrin, just pay shipping and handling. Call 1-800-899-8314, 1-800-899-8314.
So let's go! When you go out there, it's dangerous.
Currently in our area, 75 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 77. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Slight chance of a rain shower. Low 71. Monday, showers. High 82. Chance of rain 40%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
To your TV and check out this incredible video. It's a bald eagle reacting with surprise to the snow. Remember Winter Storm Thor? It buried the eagle's nest. This is in Hanover, Pennsylvania, but that won't stop the eagle. You can see it kind of just, there it goes. Flexes the wings there and shakes off the snow, no problem. This is actually one of 2 eagle parents protecting their eggs from the cold, wintry conditions. And each parent takes turn, the mom and the dad, from protecting their young. But we want to know, what is this bald eagle up to right now? We're going to go to the Eagle Cam and show you what a difference. Even hour by hour, you can see less snow and more nest in this picture as temperatures warm up. But keep in mind, if more snow were to come, the eagles can handle it. They have thick feathers that provide plenty of insulation. That's why the Pennsylvania Game Commission says bald eagles nest as far north as Maine, Alaska, and Canada. And how long does it take for the eagle eggs to hatch so we get little eagles? Well, guess what? 35 days. The female spends more time in the nest than the male. Jen, not a shocker there, right?
Yeah. That's one good mama, though. That's for sure up there. Okay, let's talk about a little bit of snow in a few spots across the country. Our first stop is near Chicago. It's actually been to the west of you, even far to the west over towards Mason City. A little bit of light snow has been coming down. And again, I emphasize light because I've been looking at some surface observations and not a lot of moisture is reaching the ground. This is going to quickly push through much of the Ohio Valley as we go through the afternoon. Now, a lot of this stuff here in upstate New York is actually making it to the surface. So we have some very light snow. We'll probably pick up a few inches near the Adirondacks, some lighter amounts farther to the south. Again, anywhere from less than an inch, maybe to the higher elevations getting 1 to 3 inches of snow. And that should not move into New York or even into Boston or Hartford. But we are going to go from having record cold and snow to a little bit of spring fever. Bring it on, right? Well, as far as the past few days, the past 30, in fact, we've had almost 5,000 highs where it was a record cold for that day. And then record lows, we've had more than 3,500. So we're done with it. We're tired of making those records. I'm ready to get rid of all those statistics, right? Well, we still have some snow on the ground. It's covering up the Rockies, which is good news for some spring skiing here. Meanwhile, we still see that snow throughout the Great Lakes and really thick through New England. A little bit of that's going to melt for you in the upper Midwest as the jet stream this time of the year is going to stay up into Canada. That's its usual position for March. And that's what we're going to see as we go through the middle of this month, allowing for those temperatures to really heat up. They will be some places about 20 to 25 degrees warmer than where you should be. So let's go ahead and talk about next weekend. I'm sure you're already texting your friends and making some plans for this coming Saturday and Sunday. Well, for Bismarck, look at that, 62, that's 23 degrees above your average. How about we go to Phoenix, where the high temperature will be also above average at 90 degrees. In Atlanta, you'll be in the mid-60s. So again, an average weekend for you. And it's not just on Saturday. We get to live it again on Sunday with in Dallas up to the lower 70s, Chicago a few degrees above average. Now, New York, you're going to be closer to your average. In fact, a little bit cooler than where you should be. New York, we'll look in more detail, and we see those temperatures over the next few days. The blue, can you see that behind the orange bar graphs? That indicates where the average high is. And notice it goes a little bit above it on Wednesday, but then it drops off when we're all off of work on over Friday and Saturday, and the temperatures stay in the 40s. Bonnie?
Thanks, Jen. Well, in today's Weather in Play, we're taking you to the slopes of Breckenridge, Colorado. The famous ski resort picked up 17 new inches of fresh powder over the past week. That brings its season total up to a whopping 275 inches. That's some happy skiers. Look at the forecast. More snow today. A high of 39. Sunshine tomorrow, 39 degrees. Lows will be in the teens.
Weather in Play brought to you by Audi, proud sponsor of the U.S. ski team.
Grandpa Bodie, Grandma said you used to be out of control.
Really? I guess I did take some risks. I trained a little bit differently. I was a little too honest sometimes. The media is useless.
You were out of control.
But not always.
Anna, Tom, what can I help you find today?
We are repainting, but our kids are tough on walls.
I totally get it. You need Valspar. It's our best paint. And with the Valspar color guarantee, if you don't like the color, you get a new one free.
What?
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Change color for free?
We've been doing that for years. Hey, Val, check it out. Hey, Val.
I see you, honey.
Hurry in now to save big on sample pints in any color. Just 99 cents each this month only. Going to the paint studio at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
All right, guys, let's huddle up here and talk probiotics.
For digestive health?
Yes, and did you know that True Biotics is a daily probiotic that helps in two ways? It supports digestive and immune health by working in your gut, where 70% of your immune system lives. Try True Biotics today.
Whether it's snow, sand, or mud, there's only one way to keep your vehicle's floor perfectly protected all year long. WeatherTech floor liners, laser measured to perfectly protect your specific vehicle, front, back, even up the sides. So what gets in the liner stays in the liner until you wash it away. Shop now at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CarMats. WeatherTech, proudly made in America.
Boston Market introduces our 2 for $20 complete meal deal. For just $20, get 2 individual meals, like our all-natural rotisserie chicken, 2 classic sides, 2 drinks, and 2 desserts, all for a limited time, only at Boston Market.
Your relationship with your dog is pure. It's innocent. It's work, but it's perfect. You wouldn't trade it for the world. So protect your dog with Trifexis. Trifexis is the monthly beef-flavored tablet that prevents heartworm disease, kills fleas, and prevents infestations, and treats and controls hook, round, and whipworm infections. Treatment with fewer than 3 monthly doses after exposure to mosquitoes may not provide complete heartworm prevention. The most common adverse reactions were vomiting, depression, and itching. Serious adverse reactions have been reported following concurrent extra-label use of ivermectin with spinosad, one of the components of Trifexis. Prior to administration, dogs should be tested for existing heartworm infection. You'll take it all, the good and the bad, because that's what makes your relationship irreplaceable. Protect your dog all year long with the 3-in-1 power of Trifexis, available by prescription only. Talk to your veterinarian about how to protect every second you share together.
You know those neighbors always making weird inventions out of junk in their garage? We just gave them their own TV show.
Come on, Wind. I think I just made Mother Nature my bitch.
One man's trash
This is perfect.
is another man's wood-powered Jeep gasifier. Brainstormers, premiering Sunday, March 22nd, only on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 75 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Today, sunshine and clouds mixed. Slight chance of a rain shower. High 77. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals. Slight chance of a rain shower. Low 71. Monday, showers. High 82. Chance of rain 40%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Okay, have you seen this wild video yet? This is a teenager getting hit by a driverless car in Cranston, Rhode Island. What happened was that several vehicles got stuck on a snowy, icy hill. Now, fortunately, the 18-year-old suffered only minor injuries, but oh my gosh, that looks hard.
It really does. How about this scary video? Huge pieces of ice and chunks of snow just flying off the cars, whizzing down the highway. This isn't really surprising because of the warm-up that's happening. We may see more of it as the spring thaw kicks in.
Expect to see more of these too. Potholes, some of them so big, they could rattle your fillings in your teeth when you hit them. After the historic winter that we've had, they're popping up faster than daffodils and tulips.
Welcome back to Weather Center Live. I'm Bonnie Schneider.
And I'm Jennifer Lopez. Falling ice and potholes are just two of the bad signs of spring, but we're also seeing a few good ones. And this picture screams spring. Green, definitely one of the signature colors of the season. That almost looks like a four-leaf clover. Is it? Am I just being silly here? Donna DuPont says the green plants springing up are definitely a sign that spring is coming to Karen Crow, Louisiana. Look at the lush colors. There's even some raindrops on those leaves. Just a beautiful shot. Bonnie?
It is. I love to see the green instead of the white that we've been seeing. All right, spring fever, it's here. Let's take a look at some pictures. We're live now in Denver, Chicago, Washington, D.C. All these cities faced quite a brutal winter, but things are going to change. We're looking at spring fever this coming week. Let's talk about it and show you the forecast because things are changing. It's getting warmer out there. As we go into the middle of March, like for example in Denver, while today you're still below normal at 45 degrees, your numbers are going up all the way to 65 degrees on Wednesday. So it'll really feel like spring after we just had snow from Thor. What's happening? Why is this change occurring? Well, of course, we're changing weeks on the calendar, but we're also looking at the warm air that's pretty much been bottled up to the west, moving eastward finally, and the jet stream lifting to the north. The cold air will stay to the north, and the warmer air will come up from the south to the north. And we're talking about temperatures that'll climb to 10 to 30 degrees above average. I mean, that is a huge change when you're looking at parts of North Dakota all the way to Minnesota, Montana. It is going to feel so much milder than what we've experienced. Let's talk about it and break it down for you. On average, temperatures are starting to go up by 13 degrees above normal, for example, in Kansas City, where today your high will be 64. Sound good? I think it does. It also looks good for St. Louis and Wichita, all temperatures into the 60s. How about Monday? Starting off the work week, sometimes Mondays are hard as people kind of trudge back to work, but not anymore. When you have this forecast, you'll be ready to go. We're looking at a high of 59 in Kansas City and 63 in Wichita, even Rapid City climbing to 62. What about Tuesday? Looking good still. In fact, Chicago Tuesday looks better than Monday. 53 degrees, temperatures 10 degrees above normal. And we'll be looking for temperatures getting closer and closer and closer to that 70-degree mark in Dodge City and in Wichita. So let's check out Chicago's forecast. Today, 38 degrees. That is, yes, below normal, but it won't stay that way for long because Monday we're climbing all the way to 44, and then by Tuesday, 53 degrees. If that's not enough, check out the Thursday forecast. People in the Midwest will be so pleased. 55 degrees. That is well above normal. How about St. Louis? Your average high is 53, but we're going to climb all the way to 67 degrees by Wednesday. That is incredible considering Winter Storm Thor brought snow to your region just a week ago. And our nation's capital, a great place to be during the spring season or the month of March. Check out the cherry blossoms. You're going to be very pleased with this weather because it really stays consistently nice, warming all the way up into the low 60s by the middle of the week. I know it's spring break for many people, so if you're heading to one of the places I showed you on the map, I'm sure you're going to love that forecast because it definitely is looking a lot more mild. Oh, and finally, New York City. So many New Yorkers, with all the snow you just had, you're still shoveling out. I've talked to my family up there, and they can't wait for the snow to just be gone. Well, here you go. Look at the forecast. 52 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday. That's going to be major snow melt. And with that sun shining, boy, Jen, I think New Yorkers are in for a treat this week with their forecast.
Yeah, that's nice to see. But as we go here into Dallas, this is what we've been seeing. Gray, dreary skies. Now, the temperature is into the upper 40s, so we don't have to worry about freezing rain on the high 5 or anything like that, or even snow. but we do see more rain in the forecast for not only Dallas, but Fort Worth, and it's really been coming down into Houston. A soggy Sunday across Texas, but we're going to see more rain for the south as we go through the next few days. And where is it coming from? How about Hawaii? That moisture can be traced all the way back over to Honolulu. We call it the pineapple